Lamborghini. They created the Mura, the Countach, the Diablo, Murcielago, and now the Aventador. There are 7 types of Aventadors, but there is only one special, limited edition model, and that is Model J. Now let me ask you a question. Do you think it would be right if another car designer came and tried to change what is special or what is a limited edition? What if Enzo Ferrari went to Lamborghini and said, "I know number 7 is special, but I declare that number 1 is the new special limited edition model"? Now that sounds absurd, right? But what if Enzo convinced the whole world that the first Aventador was a special model? But what if that's not enough for Enzo? What if Enzo started a propaganda campaign? Campaigns that call people to buy the first model for the family and for children. Campaigns that declare that the reason for global warming is because not everybody has one and owns one. Campaigns that are pushing people to push laws that everyone must buy one.
They decided they wanted a law passed, so they called their local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be a law." Then he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law.
Bill, now you're a law.
Oh, yes!
And as the laws are passed, people will be punished for not having one. And we start seeing that the governments are getting involved. And now the separation of car makers and state are abolished. And now the government starts setting up ways to monitor the people, setting up cameras and microphones, using platforms like Facebook and Twitter and Google to spy on its people. Then they set up a one world currency and put the currency on a chip that they put in your hand. And now they can monitor you. They look at everything you buy, everything you sell, and they can see if you obey Lamborghini, the creator that declares the 7th as a special limited edition, or you obey a man that declares the first model. And if you don't go along with Enzo in the world, they will fine you and punish you. And it's as easy as just shutting off your chip. And you will not be able to buy or sell. And then when years go by, they will get fed up with the followers of Lamborghini, and they will pass a decree to have all of them to be put to death. Now this might sound far-fetched, but right now this is a reality in the religious world. Now let's rewind. God, He's the creator of heaven and earth and everything in it, and He has made days. Now there's 7 types of days, but there's only one day that is a special limited edition. It's called the Sabbath, a day of rest. The Pope comes to God and says, "I know the 7th day is Sabbath, but I declare that Sunday, the first day, is the Sabbath now, and it is special." But that's not enough for the Pope. So he starts campaigns that are pushing a day of rest for the families and for children. Pope Pius declares that the battle in religious and moral fields hinge on 5 points: sanctifying of Sunday and saving a Christian family. Sunday is an obligation for all faithful. Without the Lord's Day, we cannot live. That meeting with the Lord only occurs on that specific day of Sunday. That life does not flourish without Sunday, and that Sunday is a day of rest. Campaigns that declare that the reason for global warming is because we are not keeping the first day of the week. Campaigns that are pushing people to push laws that everyone must rest on Sunday. And as the laws are being passed, people will be punished for not resting. And we start seeing that the governments are getting involved. Now the government starts setting up ways to monitor the people, setting up cameras and microphones, using platforms like Facebook and Twitter and Google to spy on its people. Then they set up a one world currency and put the currency on a chip that they put in your hand. They'll look at your chip to see, are you selling and buying on Sunday, their day that they declared holy, their day that they declare a day of rest? If you are breaking the first day, according to them, at first they're gonna just fine you, but as years go by, they start seeing that you're keeping the true Sabbath, and as they monitor you, they can see that you're choosing sides, you're choosing God's side, and you're keeping the seventh day holy. You're not buying or selling on Saturday on the seventh day, and they can see that through your chip. And they're gonna fine you, and then what they're gonna do is turn off your chip, and you wouldn't be able to buy and sell. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man may buy or sell. They see that you're not conforming to the world, and they declare that you must be put to death. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now here's my appeal to you. God is the Lord of lords, King of kings. He is the creator of the world, and he declared that the seventh day is holy. And it's absurd to think that any man could come to a God, the King of Kings, and declare that Saturday, the seventh day, is no longer holy, is no longer the day of rest, is no longer God's Sabbath, and to declare that the first day of the week is now the limited edition, the special day, God's holy day, is unreal. That's why we need to stand up right now. Stand up for what you believe. Stand up for God. Stand up for Jesus. Stand up for the Creator. We are living in the end times. Prophecies are being fulfilled, and the end is coming soon.